Hello everyone, this is Hodora and we are back in Chaos Zero Nightmare. How is everyone doing in half anniversary event? And by the time this video uploaded, I believe everyone should have access to our first half anniversary card combatant, right? A selector for combatant that you can select any of the 5-star you want up until Rita, and of course excludes Selenium, who is limited, right? So today, nothing much. We're gonna talk about what is the best choice to use this for, and not just for combatant. We're gonna talk about the partner too, alright? And disclaimer, this only from my experience using these characters, because as a content creator, we have privilege to roll a lot, right? We have a lot of currency from Smartgate. Thank you for sponsoring this video too. So we have quite a bit of experience using almost every character. Not all, right? I don't have all characters either. But let's talk about them, right? And you can see here, all of these up until Rita and exclude Selenium, these can be chosen. In my honest opinion, right? If you want, it depends on what you want. If you want the best, simply the best and easiest to use DPS out of all of this, I would highly recommend 9. This is not biased. Her kit is really simple. You just want to use heal, or if you don't want to use heal, you use fighting spirit to trigger heal, and then you do a lot of damage. Basically, you delete everything else, have 4 copy fighting spirit and 1 heal, and maybe counter blade, whichever version you want. And that's basically it. 9 deck is really easy to build, and she is really easy to play, right? But if you already have 9, or you don't care too much about DPS, because when a new shinier character coming up, it should be seasonal focus. For example, right now we have Diana and Hidamari who focus in this season and is performed better than 9, because the season focus on that mechanic more than 9. So in that case, I would recommend you look at support, or at least sub DPS who can support your deck and can be in almost every team, right? So for that, I have 4 recommendations for support. First, of course, Tipera. Tipera is really good, especially for combatants that do 1 hit, that do big damage, like Nai, Haru. Other than that, she is strong by herself even without the 1 hit attack, because she can provide both heal and shield, and she also give you AP and draw. So she can give you almost everything, and if you build her correctly. Sadly, she is a little bit harder to build in terms of deck, right? You want Quantum Seed, you might want Form Conversion or not. Creation and Destruction, this is just a damage card, you might not want this. But yeah, that is Tipera. The second option is Naja. Naja is, while she doesn't have a draw mechanic in her, what she have is a lot of survivability. She doesn't have shield, but she have a lot of healing. And one thing that she's really good at is reduce the cost of your card, right? With Bottomless Hunger. Every time Velocity is activated, decrease cost of the card in hand. So it's basically another type of AP increase, but instead of increase AP, you reduce the cost of the card instead. Right, that is Naja. The other one is Veronica. So for Veronica, she is kind of sub DPS with a lot of draw mechanic, right? You can get repose You don't want shield, you just want draw 2 of other combatant card. Or you might want Sir Kowalski. If you have Epiphany that reduce the cost by 1, this also work, right? The first Epiphany. And with this much draw, you should be able to cycle through your deck really easily. And she not just a draw machine, right? She has Ballista that can do quite a reasonable amount of damage to the enemy. And if you want to have some kind of AoE attack, you can also go for Giant Ballista who do a AoE attack instead of single target. That is our third option for Veronica. The last option is Aurea, right? Aurea is similar to Tipella, but instead of give you AP, she just stacking a fucking ton of buff. And she can also give you shield and heal if you build her correctly. So yeah, these are 4 support that you might want, right? Tipella, Naja, Veronica, and Aurea. If you already have everyone I mentioned, right, the 5 I mentioned, then just choose whoever you fancy. Just build your collection. For example, in my situation, I'm gonna use this for Kairon because I don't have Kairon. If I do that, I'm gonna have everyone in the game and basically complete the collection. Alright, so that's all for the selector of the combatant. Next is the partner. The partner is quite easy, in my opinion, for what you want to use it for. If you have a favorite character, just use the partner ticket to get a partner exclusive to that character. Alright. So example, if you are a fan of Hugo, you might want to get Tina, which gonna help buff Hugo a lot. And because the dev already buffed this 5-star partner, increase the flat stat here, increase parameter gain here, they outperform 4-star at max limit break now. So don't worry too much about that, right? As long as you upgrade them. Tina for Hugo. But if you don't know which one is for whom, right? So let's go through that. Ivy is for Rita. Tiana is for Tipella. Alcea is for Nai. Gaia is for Naja. Isugu for Chizuru. Westmacott is for Yuki. Asteria is for Haru. Briar is for Kairon. Scarlet is for Rin. I kinda forget. Scarlet is for Rin. Tina for Hugo. Marin is for Veronica. Erika is for Magna. Zeta is for Caribe. Marianne surprisingly is for Marin. Noel for Aurea. Janet is for Luke. And Kiara is for Lenore. So yeah, just pick partner exclusive to your favorite combatant. And if you have multiple favorite combatants, then good luck on you. Because all of these work exclusively for those combatants. There is no other choice, right? Of course, there is a replacement which is max limit break 4-star partner. But if they are your favorite combatant, why don't give them the 5-star, right? And if you already try to pick a new character with the combatant, maybe just pick that partner in the partner selector. Really simple, right? Alright. That is all advice I can give you in terms of combatant and partner. Because even though I have all characters, I cannot say I expert in every one, right? I expert in some of them. 9 I played like 50, 60 run with 9 last season, so I'm quite used to her kit a lot. Chizuru is also strong. Yuki, after double buff that she get, now she can stand toe on toe with any of other combatant now. Exclusive, don't exclude from Selenial and Hidemari, of course, because these two are limited. Anyway, that's all for me today. I hope you have fun playing during this half anniversary event. Right, good luck with your gacha if you're still rolling for Hidemari. Or are you saving for the next banner, which might be Tenebria? And just have fun with the game. And yeah, see you again next time. For now, bye bye.